Hey guys, so in today's episode we'll be making roasted barbecue chicken that is to die for with a homemade barbecue sauce. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. My name is Sylvia. Let's jump right into it. So before we even season our chicken, I went and washed them with some lemon and some vinegar. So I'm going to show you guys what I did. So basically I went and removed all the fat that are in here, and I also trimmed the chicken and removed all the feathers that were on here. So I went and just removed the extra fat, the extra skin. I do love skin on my chicken, okay? Yes, I love skin on my chicken. I feel like it gives the chicken a really nice flavor, and I love the crispiness on my chicken. Okay, so this is all the fat that I had went. Look how nasty this is. I had went and removed all that extra fat because we don't need to be eating all that, okay? So I am going to move this aside and we'll go ahead and get started with our seasoning. So what we're going to do first is remove the extra moisture that's in our chicken with a paper towel. Just like so, just kind of dab it in there. If there's extra water, it will soak that right up. See, just like that. So you should not be able to see any water underneath the chicken. You want this to be dry. Now we are going to drizzle our chicken with some olive oil so that the seasoning can stick to them. You don't need much olive oil, just a little bit. And just go in and just make sure that the chicken is well coated with the olive oil before we add any seasoning. So by removing the extra water that was on the chicken, it will get our skin nice and crispy. So now that we got the olive oil all over the chicken, we are going to add our spices. Now guys, we are going to add all our spices in a bowl and we are going to combine them. So we are going to add some black pepper, smoked paprika, and the smoked paprika will give this chicken a little smoky flavor because we are doing barbecue chicken. So we need that little smoky in there. So we have some garlic powder, some onion powder, adobo seasoning, Italian seasoning. So we also will be adding some Sazon seasoning to this recipe. Trust the process and you'll thank me later, I promise. This is gonna be so good. So go ahead and give this a good mix. So this is how my seasoning is looking. That looks great. So what I'm going to do now is flip over my chicken with the meat side up first. Now go ahead and sprinkle that all over. We're going to sprinkle some seasoning on top. And if the skin is hanging, make sure you get underneath that chicken skin. Doesn't these thighs look delicious? Look how flavorful they look. They are nice and well seasoned. So you want to make sure that you get every corner of this chicken thighs. Okay, so they look really good. So what I am going to do now is grab my cast iron. I have my cast iron here. I am going to drizzle with some olive oil. And guys, make sure you preheat your oven to 425 degrees. Now grab your chicken and we are going to place them right in here. So we're going to go ahead and place this in the oven for 45 minutes. So while our chicken is baking in the oven, we are going to start with our barbecue sauce by adding some ketchup to a small saucepan. We're going to add our brown sugar, some of that pre-made seasoning. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon. We are going to add some apple cider vinegar. Add some apple cider vinegar, some BBQ sauce, and some honey. So we're going to cook this on medium-low for about 20 minutes. This is how our barbecue sauce is looking. It has not come to a simmer yet, so I am going to allow this to simmer. But as of right now, this is how our barbecue sauce is looking. And I wanted to show you guys how our barbecue sauce is looking, and this is so delicious, guys. So I am going to turn on the boil because we are going to place this chicken on a cookie sheet. As you can see, I had already placed some of them on here, so I am going to remove these ones. and place them upside down, just like so. We're just going to move this to the side, and we're going to grab our barbecue sauce. So I am going to brush the bottom part of this chicken. After that, we are going to flip them over and brush the top part. And guys, you can also make these on the grill if you prefer. I like them on the grill and in the oven. So either way, it will work just as good. So now I am going to flip these babies over. And now we are going to brush the top part. And guys, I'm gonna stick these under the broiler. I'm not going to set a timer for this. I'm just going to eyeball them. When the barbecue sauce starts getting sticky on the chicken, I'll pull them out. So make sure you keep an eye on these under the broiler so they don't burn. Guys, our oven roasted barbecue chicken is ready and it looks absolutely delicious, guys. Take a look. Go ahead and pair this with some smashed potatoes, potato salad, macaroni salad. The sky is the limit of how you want to pair this barbecue chicken, okay? How about that taste test? Oh, look how juicy. And it's not dry at all, okay guys? Look at this. This is perfection. It's juicy, it's moist, it's not dry at all. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.